You know, people not going to give you credit until they sit down and look at it and just be like, man, that dude was good.
If a fighter beat Canelo Alvarez and earned the biggest win and biggest payday of his career, most would celebrate for a full year. They would buy big boats and grand houses and take a long break. Terence Crawford is not like most boxers though, and he is 38 years old, which is an age when many fighters think about stopping or look for easier fights. Yet he is already back on the hunt, and his next target has shocked the entire boxing world. He is not chasing a celebrity for quick money. He wants a dangerous fighter at 160 pounds. Many fans believe this fighter might even be stronger than Canelo. It all began with one small slip, a moment that many in boxing believe was no real accident.
Terence Crawford, if you don't, the old convention out there at Bogota, Colombia.
I'm here in Bogota, Colombia, celebrating the WBO's 38-year convention.
You know what? Put a pin in that. The WBO convention. Who's the middleweight WBO champion? Janibek. Let me just stop you guys from even thinking about it. Janibek is the unified WBO and IBF champion. Now, Terence Crawford is at the damn convention.
You know what slowed everything down? The WBO convention. Who is the WBO middleweight champion? Janibek. Before you even start thinking about it, Janibek holds both the WBO and IBF titles. Now here is the important part. Terence Bud Crawford was at the same convention. Crawford was in Bogota, Colombia for the 2025 WBO event just weeks after beating Canelo. He recorded the moment and posted it on his Instagram story just like many big names do. He moved his phone across a large screen showing past WBO champions in action. First, a picture of Crawford appeared calling him the undefeated super middleweight champion. Then the screen switched to the next champion for a quick second. It was Janibek Alimkhanuly, the WBO and IBF middleweight champion. Crawford quickly moved his camera away as if he had shown something he was not supposed to reveal.
The slipped up bull jobbing and leaked some shit. Listen, I was born at night, not last night. For Terence Crawford, for you to film that by accident, just trying to show your face, and then Janibek show you try to turn quick. Brother, you link.
The moment was so quick it almost seemed funny, and the whole clip felt strange. The internet reacted instantly. Fans and boxing followers all had the same question. Did Bud just reveal his next target without meaning to? It didn't look like a random mistake. It was too clear, too unusual, and too perfectly timed. If that first moment was the hint, the real news arrived just a few hours later. A new video appeared, and this one looked completely planned. It showed Crawford with his hand up, eyes locked on the camera. No jokes this time. No hiding. He was serious. Someone next to him said, "Hey Janibek, we are here for you December 6th, what will you do?" Then Bud leaned in close, looked straight into the camera, and said the words that confirmed everything people had been guessing.
"We're here, next. Looking for you. Looking for December 6th, how you gonna do it?"
"I got my eyes on you, Janibek. Good luck."
It was a direct message to the whole world. The call was made, and in modern boxing the answer came quickly. Janibek, like many fighters, kept it short, and the clip spread everywhere. He posted it on his social pages with a cold caption, "No problem." He shared it again after the call-out video, this time with a picture and the words, "Thank you, bro." The fight was no longer just talk. The fire was started.
Terence Bud Crawford accidentally leaked him versus Janibek. Now, we all know that Janibek has a fight coming up, I think in December, against Lara. That's a hard fight. And that is going to be for unification, because Lara is a WBA champion. So you got the WBO title, IBF title, and the WBA title all on the damn line. I'm pretty sure Terence Bud Crawford, with this leak, is looking forward to fighting the winner. And I think the WBO is leaning towards Janibek because that's their champion. It all makes sense to me. I think I got Lara winning that fight. But if he doesn't, I get it. Janibek, he's a tough cookie, undefeated, right? The Southpaw. I think they both Southpaws. Well, listen, correct me if I'm wrong. But Terence Bud Crawford in line to fight them. You know he fights once a year, all right? So he's going to let them hash it out in December, and he's going to go ahead and fight 2026. It is leaked. It's leaked.
Who is this man that the pound-for-pound king now wants to face? Many casual fans do not know much about Janibek Alimkhanuly. He is not a pay-per-view star. He is not famous like Canelo or Spence. Janibek, also known as Kazakh Style, is one of the most avoided fighters in the sport. But real boxing fans know exactly who he is.
Fans,
The middleweight division just got spicy. Janibek Alimkhanuly, the IBF and WBO champ, is calling out Terence Crawford. Yeah, you heard that right. Crawford's fresh off his win against Canelo, but Janibek's not impressed. He's ready to rumble if Crawford drops to 160. But here's the tea, experts are saying this might be Crawford's toughest fight yet. Janibek's young, he's hungry, and he hits like a truck. Crawford's got options, but they're...
He is a dangerous Kazakh southpaw with a perfect record of 17 wins, 0 losses, and 12 strong knockouts. He holds the WBO and IBF middleweight titles. He does not just beat opponents, he breaks them down. One word is used for him by fans and experts: beast. Interview 7.
Put me some Crawford, man. Y'all already know what time it is. But hey, I gotta call a spade a damn spade. Janibek ain't nothing to mess with. He cold. Yeah, southpaw, you don't know much about him. That's fine. You ain't gotta know much about him. But I'm here to tell you. Speed, power, size, your IQ, defense, offense. Dude is cold, man. Footwork, angles, shoot, power in both hands. He a killer. That's what he is. He a damn killer, man, you know? So, I mean, look, if Crawford can go down and face that dude, bro, man, whoo, Crawford's legacy. Now, it might not be no marquee name and a name that the whole world will know, but everybody will be tuning in just to see Terence Crawford's greatness because he's a mega star now. He's the star now.
Do not get it wrong, Janibek is not scared. He is undefeated and carries himself like the top fighter in the division. He even said something that basically told Crawford to wait his turn. I will beat Adams and Lara and take all 4 belts. He can get ready for me when I am done. This call-out is not for easy money and not a safe choice. Many fans wondered why Bud would chase a dangerous champion who is not even very well known. Now the picture is clear. There is a plan behind this move. It is strategy, not emotion. This is the moment where Crawford's real target becomes obvious. Why would a 168-pound champion go after someone at 160? The answer is in the date mentioned, December 6th. On that night, a major unification fight is happening. Janibek Alimkhanuly will face Arislandi Lara, the WBA middleweight champion. This is the key point. The winner of that fight will leave with 3 of the 4 major middleweight belts: the IBF, the WBO, and the WBA.
Terence Bud Crawford is going for 4-time undisputed. That is diabolical. That is unheard. 3-time undisputed is ridiculous, okay, for the men. But 4-time undisputed is just damn unheard of. The closest thing to that, and I'm talking about 4-time undisputed in 4 different weight classes. The closest thing to that would have to be, I would think, Manny Pacquiao being lineal champion in 5 divisions. And lineal and undisputed is kind of the same thing. I mean, as far as undisputed is collected, lineal is the man who beat the man who beat the man. Many times, if you're undisputed, you beat the man, right? So, okay, how about this? Terence Crawford beating Canelo Alvarez, he beat the lineal champion who happens to be undisputed. The difference is when you collect all the titles, right? Like he did at 140. When you're collecting the titles, that's a bit different because now you're not just fighting the lineal champion, but you're fighting the top guys. Terence Bud Crawford doing that is honestly more diabolical than even Manny Pacquiao.
Crawford's plan is now easy to see. He will let Janibek and Lara fight first, then he will step and face the winner and try to take all 3 belts in one night. After that, only one man will be left: Carlos Adams, the WBC champion. Crawford is not just after another belt. He wants to become the first fighter ever, man or woman, to reach 4-belt undisputed status in 4 weight classes. He wants a legacy that is clean, untouchable, and built to last forever.
160 to go 168, meaning that this guy I think he beats the winner between Lara and Janibek, and the next champion, the WBC champion, is Carlos Adames. And I think the toughest bout for Bud Crawford would be the winner between Lara and Janibek. He fights Carlos Adames. To me, I think that's an easier, no disrespect to Carlos Adames, but I think that's an easier win.
While this plan is smart, it is also almost crazy. Boxing experts are already warning that this is not an easy victory. Many analysts believe it could even be a trap. Well-known trainer Andre Rozier was asked about this possible matchup. Rozier has trained many world champions and his message was clear. He said Janibek will not give Crawford the type of fight Canelo Alvarez did. Think about that.
See any of those guys, maybe particularly Janibek, because he would have 3 belts, do you see him as a real threat to Terence Crawford?
Janibek is a tough guy, but he doesn't fight enough. He's not fighting enough. You gotta on those skills. I love how he fights. He's big, he's strong, he's precise. And I think he might be going to 168. So with all of that being said, hey, listen, we got some things on the table that could really pan out to be fantastic fights.
Do you think that Janibek would be Crawford's toughest fight? Like tougher than Canelo, tougher than a few of the other guys?
I believe he honestly could be, and I think that he is big, strong, and poised, and that's going to be a problem.
People are saying that the man who shocked the world by beating a fighter far above his weight is now facing an even harder test. Rozier warned that Janibek will be a real problem. Janibek is a natural 160-pound fighter at the peak of his career. Anyone can struggle with his fast, powerful southpaw style. This is not Crawford taking a victory lap. It might be the most dangerous move he has ever made, a true test against a monster everyone else avoids. So why take it? Why risk a fight that will not bring huge pay-per-view money when you have a perfect record, are the pound-for-pound king, and already have a clean legacy? The answer is in Crawford's mind, but he has said many times that he feels disrespected in the sport.
Never really gonna give my full respect until afterwards. Yes, it's a lot of people that's changing their narrative, like, man, y'all watching something great right now, and we not appreciating it. And it's sad to say that we waking up at the tail end of his career. We really didn't realize it until now, when he's like doing extraordinary stuff, like going up 2 weight classes to fight the best fighter in that division, the #1 guy that's the face of boxing. And the way that I handled that, people like, oh man, something had to be wrong. Canelo had to be washed, or Canelo just wasn't in it. I see people saying, oh, Turkey paid for Canelo to lose. So I just think, when you that much better than the competition, people not going to give you credit until they sit down and look at it and just be like, man, that dude.
People say his past opponents were no challenge when he won. The rumors didn't stop even after he beat Canelo, who he completely dominated.
When you look at it, it's still excuses. Like I said before the fight, every one of my biggest fights, I say, I'm gonna be prepared for the excuses. When you so great and you so much ahead of your competition, they look at the fighters that you fight and say they nobodies because how much you beat them by, or the level of skills that you oppose against them. So when I fight this guy, it's all he was a nobody. When I fight this guy, all he was washed. When I fight this guy, it's an excuse. So who you want me to fight? I beat this guy, it's an excuse. I beat this guy, he's too young or whatever. So
who he completely dominated. Interview 12. This next move is the ultimate checkmate for all his critics. There is no money motive in this fight because he has already achieved a level of success that ensures no one will ever doubt his greatness again. By moving up a weight class to face the most feared and avoided fighter at 160, he has pushed himself to improve. Will he become the clear winner of a 4th title? Crawford is making it more likely that his record will never be matched. Now the trap is set.
Do you feel like he should just sell off into the sunset after this monumental
Well,
win?
you know what? They made it look so easy. You know what I'm saying? Got 2-3 more in him. You know what I'm saying? Training camp will try harder. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think a move to 160 would make sense?
I mean, if you want to do it, you know, it'd be a challenge if you want to challenge yourself. Yeah, I don't.
Terence Crawford's full plan is now clear for everyone to see. He wants to build a legacy that cannot be challenged. He chose to step into the fire by calling out the Kazakh-style nightmare and targeting one of the most dangerous southpaws in boxing. He has set the stage for what's next. But does this mean he is walking into a trap?
Last question. If Crawford was to go down there, beat Janibek, beat Carlos Adames, become an unprecedented fourth division undefeated champion, where exactly would that put him in history?
Right up there with the very best. Honestly, right up there with the very.
Alright everyone, keep up with the latest boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Boxing Glory and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Make sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.